and welcome back to Makeup Mamas. If you are new, my name is Priscilla and I upload makeup related video on my channel. If you have been watching my videos, you know that I have been gone for quite some time. So in this video, I'm going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me. I'm going to be using the products that are my go-to products recently. I haven't been dabbing into new makeup lately, so yeah. But if you guys are ready, let's go ahead and get started. Yay. So first I want to say, if I forget to mention the product that I'm using, I am going to list all of the products down below in the description box. So if you're curious, go ahead and check down there. So let's go ahead and get started. I am going to be starting with, of course, I was going to do foundation first. Hello, primer. Yeah. My two go-to primers have been the Hello Fab Coconut Skin Smoothing Primer Moisturizer, and after I use this, I go in with the Cover FX Blurring Primer. I actually use two just because I like how moisturizing this Hello Fab one is. I just feel like it gives me that little extra touch of moisturizer. And then the Cover FX, I like to use this one because I do have like acne scars from when I was like a teenager. And I, of course, some pores. And I've been getting like fine lines right here. I don't know, I'm getting to that age. So I like to just smash this in. But I just push it into the skin. Usually just right here. And then if there's any extra, I just rub it everywhere else. I don't know about you guys, but okay. Before I go start chit-chatting, my foundations, I actually have been doing two foundations. I like using them together, and I think I've mentioned this before. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, the matte one, and the Almay Skin Perfecting Comfort Matte Foundations. The Wet n Wild one I actually been okay with using by itself now. To remember, I don't know if you guys remember, but before, I don't know, I had like this love and hate relationship with that foundation, like on its own. I didn't like how it looked when I initially applied it, but at the end it looked really nice. But now it actually looks it looks nice when I apply it by itself right off the back, so I don't mind using that one by itself. Yes, this is a lot, but I just mix it with my finger. And then just get, I believe this was my Ioni sponge, the teardrop one. Just put that all over. Yeah, so lately, I don't know, my makeup, I haven't really been doing like much. I am now starting to trickle back into it, but for a while, I wasn't really like into doing like my eyeshadow, and I wasn't really into like makeup. Like I would just get my basic, like my go-to products, and that's it. I wasn't really curious on trying out anything new. And then for the month of April, I did a no buy for myself, so, and I actually did good. I didn't buy anything in the month of April. Even for the month of May, I think I only bought like a handful of items, so kind of proud of myself. But that itch has come back, and I see things, I'm like, ooh. For concealer, I've also been mixing my concealers. I've been doing that a lot with a lot of my products. I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Incognito and the Tarte Shape Tape. I actually really like mixing these together, and these are, well, my go-to foundations. And I do it on my hand. I know you can easily just do it on the eyes, but I don't know. I just like doing it this way. Just in my inner corner, just like a dab, and then right here. And then if I need more, then I'll just go back in with what's left on my hand and use it. So yeah, my husband and I, we have a big, like, just together combined, we have a big family. He's off on Sundays and Mondays from work, so of course that means that Sundays are days if we want to do anything like family related or whatnot, we would have to go on a Sunday. On Saturday there was like a birthday party, and then the next day we were going to celebrate with our moms, and then of course Mother Day's just once, so we used other weekends as well, and then just all things going on the weekend, so it was kind of busy. And then during the week you're just tired from like You're supposed to use the weekend to catch up for the week, but it was kind of the other way around. And even during the week, we were going to run errands and doing different things. So I'm gonna go in with the Airspum Loose Face Powder in Naturally Neutral. I think there's only one shade, but it has a shade name. This is my go-to powder to set my under eyes. And I'm just going back in with the sponge. Just dabbing like just a bit. Kind of pushing it in. I'm not baking. I don't put enough to bake. I just feel like it helps push it in. And it stays a bit longer than if I just use a brush, I feel. Alrighty. To set my face, I have been going with the Physicians Formula Butter Dream Team Face Palette. I actually have been really enjoying this palette. The only uses I really haven't gotten is I haven't used this blush yet. In the pan, it looks intimidating, but I feel like it's gonna be a nice blush for summer. So I'm thinking of doing like my summer look and using that blush for that. The Butter Believe It face powder, I've been loving this powder to set my face. The only thing about palettes like this is that because the highlighter is right there, yeah, you gotta be careful. So that's been kind of like a couple of months, and you know, I'm grateful we've been able to spend time with family. So it's been really nice, tiring, but really nice to have the opportunity to be able to do that. So can't really complain about that, right? And then too, I think part of it could be also because I wasn't really into makeup like I had mentioned. So it wasn't really giving me like that, you know, like that itch, like to wanna film. And then, you know, you're tired and you're like, eh. So I was like, face powder done. For bronzer, I'm going to use the same palette. This one, it's actually for summer, my summer skin tone. It's too light. It's actually okay for winter because I do lighten up a bit. I am going to take a little bit of this though. Just kind of start it off just a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to, so that was the Murmur Butter Bronzer. Now I'm going with the matte one here. I feel like this one helps a bit to bronze up the face. For blush, I've been using the Colourpop blushes. These are my go-to blushes lately, and I have been, these are the more specific ones that I reach for, Kiss and Tell and Flirt Alert. Today we are going to use Flirt Alert. Looks like this. I have not been, these are just going to be like random topics. I haven't been using a lot of my Pan Project products or makeup products that I have been wanting to hit pan on, so that is kind of like at a standstill. I mean, I have used a few, like the Cover FX primer is one of my items that I have in that Pan Project or Project Pan, but I just haven't been reaching for the items there because I've been kind of reaching for my go-to items, so I haven't really made progress on that. Kind of debating, should I just continue working on it, you know, give it another 2 months and come back to it. I don't know. It hasn't really been like my, like, I really want to hit pan on these. It's just like, okay, that's my goal, but I haven't really been working towards that goal, if that makes sense. So for highlighter, I'm gonna go in with the Butter Highlighter here. For highlighters, I honestly been picking just random ones. There isn't a go-to one, but sometimes if I'm not sure, I just use this one because it's in this palette anyway. So we're just going to do that today too. So that's the Physicians Formula palette. For brows, I've actually been into using powder for my brows. I just feel like it's just easier and faster to work with. So I have the LA Color Brow Kit. And I have been using, usually it's this shade here in the middle. I'll sometimes put this one like here and then go darker. And then to help kind of like sculpt it out a little bit or anything, I'll use the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim. I'm going to go ahead and first use the Maybelline one to kind of just carve out the bottom. And then I'll go in with the powder. So I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I just continue the Project Pan? Maybe do an update kind of now that I'm getting back into makeup again. Maybe see if I can try to hit pan on something. I actually have finished some items though. Some items that weren't even in my Project Pan That's funny. I've been going through some setting powders. I mean, not setting powders. Setting sprays. I was hurrying up to go somewhere and I wanted to just do something more just simple, just kind of fill in my eyebrows so I have something there. And I used this and I really liked how it came out. So I just started using it again and it's kind of been my go-to. I just feel like it's easy. If you need like easy on the go makeup, like if you don't need them to be like whoosh, snatched, then I think this is a good thing. I always take powder off when I do the thingy there. Yeah, the inner corner right here. The inner corner right here. I don't know what's going on with it. Alright, as good as it's gonna get. And then for eyebrow gel, I do put eyebrow gel because my eyebrows are a little wild. I've been going in with the Essence Make Me Brow. I'm not going to go in with it today, but I usually alternate between that and the insert name here, Quick Slick Hair Essence. This was made for your baby hairs, but I feel like it does a great job on your eyebrow hairs. So those are my eyebrows. If I want them to look super like shoop, then I'll just kind of use this to outline the top, and then mostly I'll use this for those occasions. So for eyeshadow, as I mentioned, I really haven't been focusing on eyeshadow much. I started getting back into it again. It's like, oh, it's coming back. When I wasn't really into it, I was doing more like matte eyeshadow, or I would just kind of get my bronzer, put it in the crease a bit, or I was using a colored eyeliner. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to go in with the colored eyeliner, but first I have been using the matte eye primer by Ulta Beauty. It hasn't been creasing. I don't know, you guys. I have this interesting relationship with this. It like creases and then it doesn't. I don't know. But it hasn't been, so this has been part of my project pan. It's one of my items anyway. I think I just don't use makeup as often to kind of focus on a project pan, if that makes sense. Like the days that I do makeup normally is Sundays when we go to church, or if we're going out like something on that day, or on Saturday we have something, then I do my makeup, but that's usually it. I don't do my makeup during the week. Only when I was filming videos. That was kind of like my playtime with my makeup. Oh, and I do set my eyes. Usually I'll just go back with the Airspum powder. I use a big brush and I just go in there. And I'm going to go back into the Physicians Formula and do the matte shade in my crease. I did wash some of my brushes. I know, right? I'm going to go in with the LA Color Shockwave Neon Eyeliner in Vivid. I'm going to apply this one first, and then I'm going to put a thin layer of the Super Precise Eyeliner by Essence on top. Ooh, this is thicker than I normally do. Ooh, a lot thicker. Oh yeah, I normally don't do it that thick. Because I don't know, but I guess it helps if you want it to pop a little too hard to wing out. But if I had tape, then it'll be like a nice, easy way to just shoo, wing it out. And then the Essence one, I'm not even gonna go close. If you guys are wondering if I gotten better in my eyeliner application, no. If it's a thin line like this, it's easier to do, but winging it, I still have trouble doing that. But again, I haven't really been like practicing, to be honest. Before I go in with my mascara, I have been using like a nude eyeshadow, and I just been using that for my waterline. I got this in BoxyCharm. I don't remember the name. Just brighten those eyes. It lasts a decent amount of time. So for mascara, I have been mixing it up again. And I have been using the High Sky, of course, mascara by Maybelline, and then the I Love Extreme Crazy Volume by Essence. This one is good for lengthening. This one is good for volumizing. Kind of just been using both together. So I first go in with the High Sky. So now I'm using the Essence one. Let me just let it be just a bit. Now I only went in with the one coat. I mean, you could do 2 coats of the High Sky, but I'm just gonna do 1 coat, And then 1 coat of this one. Don't you hate it when one of your eyelashes gets stuck and it doesn't move back? Okay guys, see the one that's going this way? I can't get it to move back. I did buy a eyelash serum. I bought it last month actually. And I have not used it. I do plan on using that though. So because I feel like this side of my eyelashes are shorter than this side. I don't know why. And then for the bottom lashes, I'm going in with the High Sky in Waterproof. I love this. Just to be on caution, I always use waterproof mascara on the bottom of my lashes because mascara smears really easily for me. And some of the mascaras that are waterproof, like they still smear. So it was really hard to find some that actually don't smear. So just to know, I think I mentioned this again, but if I didn't, if you guys were wondering, the best waterproof mascaras that I have come across is the Maybelline High Sky one and the Voluminous Super X Fiber in Water is a good mascara. So if you guys were wondering and you guys also have trouble, if you haven't tried those, definitely check these two out because for me, I think it was like Colossal. That mascara had gotten a waterproof. It smeared. I know the L'Oreal Voluminous and Waterproof also smeared for me. And then there was another one from one of those brands that was really thin. And like for the lower lash line and it was waterproof. Also smeared. So I don't know. But these two, I cried. I have cried. And it has not smeared. So for lip, I have been using the Milani, the matte ones. That line. I forgot what they're called. But I have been using these. I have like 4 different shades. Or I've just been using a lip gloss. I know, me, a lip gloss, what? It's just easier and I don't have to worry about like applying it again. Because once it fades, I don't even like bother. So yeah, that's kind of been like, if you guys have noticed, my trend is just super easy. Just kind of, well, to me this is easy. I know there's a lot of products that I use, but it's just an easy way for me to have my makeup. Today, for this look, I think I'm just gonna go in with the lip gloss. And the lip gloss is by Hard Candy, the Glosstopia. And here you guys have the final look using my go-to products that I know work well. So I've just been going for those. But now that I'm starting to get back into having that like itch, that wanting to try new products or just trying my old, I have other products too. I just forgot how they work, and usually when I'm doing makeup, I'm just going somewhere and I need to know what's going to last. So that's why I go to my go-to products. But now kind of being able to have time to play with my makeup again, gonna kind of jump back into those products and test them out again. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, I hope you did consider subscribing to this wonderful channel. You will be seeing my face more again. Thank you guys again, and I hope you all have a blessed and wonderful day. Until next time, bye.